Right, are we live?
Oh. Generation Media.
This is my media. One Gen Media. Walking the streets with a yes, yes. Of the UK.
Is it on?
I think that's not a bit soft.
I'm standing right here in a crowd. In London town. One Gen Media. Walking the streets with a yes, yes. Keeping the faith in a crowded
I might go some more.
Gotta realize all the MSM realize. No mics in faces. I'm standing right here, ready with questions. Give me your answers. One generation media, first generation of media. Needed everywhere we must realize. No one feeding me lines, talking points on nothing. For a self-made journal, they know it's pretty sick. The legacy refused. One generation media, needed everywhere. Now realize. First person view, reporting of current affairs. I am one generation media, and this is my media. One gen media, walking the streets with a yes, yes, holding a mic to the voiceless, shining a light on the silencers, keeping us free in the UK.
Hey, people.
One generation media, and they use us as tools in a wheel that they can't live without. Imagine if it all stopped spinning, gotta find a way.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, MA Audits and everyone.
This is my media. Yeah, this is my media.
Hey, people.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the late show.
Oh,
How you
yes.
doing, Zen?
And you know what I'm about to do now, don't you, OGM?
Hang on, I've got to get this out of the way first. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're a new subscriber, hit that subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscriber button. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Welcome to the early people that are in. Lynn, Real British Media, MA Audits, and I think it's old school as well. Thank you all for getting here from the beginning. Welcome, Zen. How you doing?
So what am I about to do?
Well, I'm actually still quite sick. I'm still getting over the flu or whatever it is, but I feel a lot better. But yeah, I'm sick and I'm tired. It's like but more than anything, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit.
Well, yes. On that note, cheers to me. And you know I'm about to crack open my lovely espresso before.
I did make a cup of tea, but I think a shot of vodka will be in order. Why not? You've got a lot to show us, haven't you, tonight?
Well, yeah, no, it's just we like to keep things factual around here. We like receipts, screenshots, screen recordings, because one thing I don't is talk a load of shite, unlike some of the people around these ways.
Yeah, no, very true. Hi, Darren. Just more people are coming in late. Welcome to the.
And considering, I just want to put it. I just want to put it out there. I never go into other people's arena. They have to come into mine to bother me, and then I will match their energy. So that is exactly what's happening here. But not only did she embroil me in her little silly little games, she also tried to make out one of my friends. One of my best friends was one of the worst things on this planet. So yes, she did get. So she stepped into my arena. So this is why it's happening. I don't go for people for no reason. So yes, cheers to that, everyone. How are you doing?
Yeah, no, I say, yeah, no, definitely. You've got a chance to get it all out there now. I say, to be fair, I'm sick and tired of all the people that are sending me screenshots and messages, and it's not just you. There's a lot of others, and I try and stay out of all this. To be fair, some people come and say that I've been saying stuff, and they can never prove it. Can never get me saying anything first. So
Well,
yeah,
if you said something in the comments, it's easy enough to screenshot, and you know it's there, isn't it?
exactly, yeah, exactly. So anyway, but yeah, I'll say you were very irate after last night. So
Oh,
yeah,
and I just want to say, my hair is not pink; it is pastel purple, because I was referred to as the little pink-haired friend. My hair's pastel purple. Thank you very much. So, just to get that out the way.
Yeah, no, go on. I'm
It
glad you
was
got that out of the
bugging
way.
me. It was bugging me. But yeah, if anyone wants to know, before I start ranting on, this is what actually I think. I wasn't watching the thing. I was busy last night. Was this last night? I was busy last night. I was out at a party and someone sent me, "Oh, you've been mentioned by the hat lady yet again." And I was like, "Oh, what now?" So I
Safe
think it's
lady.
only fair and square. Yeah, the hat lady. That's all I'm saying.
I will refer to it as
Yeah.
it.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Chuckling. I hope as the Beavis and Butthead on the what's it called, what's that little picture at the start of the
Thumbnail,
YouTube?
the
The
thumbnail.
thumbnail. That's it. It's the Beavis and Butthead. The thumbnail.
Yeah, that was created by Zen, everyone. Hope
Yes,
you like it.
because we were referred to in the comments by the hat lady as me and OGM. Bear in mind, we've been friends here. We've known each other for over 3 decades. Our families are intertwined with each other. We clearly enjoy each other's company. We have banter. That's what best friends do. But yeah, she referred to us as Beavis and Butthead is because all we do is chuckle at each other. So well, that's probably why we're good friends, dear, you weirdo.
Yeah, we're going to be chuckling tonight, I'm sure.
Oh yes, I have a couple more of these expressies down me. Woohoo! So anyway, let me just get this up to. It's 2 minutes long, so it's not that long. Of what this was the bullshit of last night. And yeah, I actually just want to put this is the Big Nose of London. I'm not sure Hafez TV Banksy style. He is seems like quite a sound guy. I must say he's got some wits about him. So,
Oh, are you playing a clip from that? Are
well, I
you?
think it's
Yeah,
only
big
fair
up,
because this is
Banksy.
a
Thanks.
2 minute one because it's what started it all. So let me try and right. So it's there. So just so everyone can see, I've made this up. This isn't AI or something. This is from yesterday. Let's hope the volume's on. No, it isn't.
Actually kept telling you to shut the F up.
Yeah,
So
that's been like that for quite some time as well. Like they're all in with those other mods, like spouting loads of nonsense about me.
Oh no, sorry, this isn't gone to the start. Do forgive me, people. I'm not the big. This isn't my whole bag of doing things, exposés, but it needs must.
Shut the F up.
Yeah,
So
that's been like that for quite some time as well. Like they're all in with those other mods, like spouting loads of nonsense about me, saying I'm trans or I'm a man and I'm the big nose of London, and I go around bullying people, and I've been like I've destroyed 8 groups online. I've
Four
not
that I
been
know
a
of.
any group, by the way. They're just like spouting all kinds of nonsense. One Generation Media and his pink-haired friend Zen Marty. And they've got CP convinced of all kinds of rubbish. But she's always been nasty to me, so it's easy just to give her a tidbit and she'll go off it about me because I questioned her about something. I wasn't rude or anything, but she didn't have the answers, and she's used to being pandered to because she's a vulnerable adult.
So you're no longer in good terms with one Gen either.
No, he seems to be part of the root of everything that's going down.
Okay, interesting.
Yep. I asked him a
Because
question
I
one
thought
day,
you were very
and he,
friendly with
you know
one.
what? I asked him a question one day, and he flew off the handle on me. Like I've got this essay long direct message response. Could have just said yes or no. And I was just like, okay, good riddance.
Interesting. I didn't realize. Yeah, I thought you. I mean, I
And the
guess
next
by
minute,
that
she
extension,
brings RBM
your
into it, so I can
British
see
media
you in the comments. Hello there.
Oh, he's going around saying that I'm a vile woman and I sleep my way to the top in channels and all of this. So apparently, everywhere that I've become a moderator, I've had sex with the channel owner, having not met anyone.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they're really going at it, spreading some really vile stuff about me.
Yeah, well, I mean, sleeping with everyone that you have.
Yeah, so that's her version of events. But I can honestly say I cannot recall RBM ever saying to me or in any live stream, if I'm that Lieutenant goes and sleeps her way to the top of anyone she mods for.
Yeah,
No,
that's the first.
I think she creeps and crawls and slithers her way, but I don't think she slept her way. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I mean, yeah, I've got personal messages from her ex from a long time ago where she accused a lot of other people of that exact same thing, which I could read out if I wanted to.
But we've got CP convinced of things. What things? She just admitted CP didn't like. We were trying to make CP and her get along, and now, so how did that twist around from CP's never liked me and they've convinced her of things? We were trying to convince CP to like her. CP was spot on, love. Thank you very much. We should have told you to piss off ages ago.
Yeah, you're right in the beginning. That's right. That's exactly
CP was spot on. And that, let me tell you, let me tell you something about CP. That she is not silly. And this is something I've got to say, where I will stick up for CP and I'm more involved with CP because we're both neurodivergent. So I want people to hear this now. Me and CP are both neurodivergent. That means I can say what I like about being neurodivergent, about ableism. Just because someone has a speech impediment, you've automatically thought to your brain, because somebody doesn't have the same like vocabulary or speak the same as you, that means that they're silly. What planet are you on? What year are you living in? The 1970s? And then you're sitting there talking about someone's health and someone's brain and someone's mental health. I didn't know that you was a doctor. I didn't know you was a psychiatrist. I didn't know that you was a health professional. I didn't know that you was a risk assessor. But in fact, you are not a psychiatrist. You are none of these things. So who are you to tell someone that they can't be doing stuff? Would you say the same to someone in a wheelchair? Well, how do, like, and you've got this contradictory, and I can prove everything I'm saying because I've got screenshots on screen recordings, love. So everything I'm saying I can prove. But the ableism coming out of you and the ableism that you're getting away with, going, but she's quite not got muscle mass. What? Who are you, Dr. Hat? Give me a break. So yeah, it really wound me up. Like, I would never come on here discussing someone else's, what I think medical or anything issues and what they can and can't do. Worry about what you can and can't do. Because all I see, you don't be recording nothing. You use other people's content and cause other people's problems in other people's groups to get clout. That's a fact. That's a fact. I've got screen recordings on that as well. So you wound me up telling CP like you're her doctor what she can and can't do. Give me a break.
Show the comments if you got them. I'm pretty sure I remember that one from the other night, actually. The whole muscle.
Yeah, and RPM, I remember you did say, we was both in the comments, and you said that she's vile, but nowhere did you say, oh, she's sleeping the way to the top. The exaggerations of her to try and justify this and skirt around and gaslight so people aren't on the real deal of her causing problems for clout, finding it quite funny how she makes so much distress and mess and toxicness. And I stand on that, and I've got the screen recordings as well. So this has been going back a while, I think, because and even this other guy, Banksy, commented how she's always in a mess, it seems. Like, there's got to be some point, and like I said, I'm not a psychiatrist like you seem to think you are, but if you keep getting in situations with all different people, maybe the problem isn't them, maybe, just maybe, the problem is you. Because it's just problem after problem. Yes, I never said a bad word or anything before, so the constant attacks me in the early days. Yeah, I think this. Do you know? I actually thought that she was just spiteful, but after seeing, I've got the last screen recording here and hearing when she was called out a few weeks ago for always causing problems, and she laughed, and I was like, oh, is this what? Because she accuses CP of doing things like for clout, and she's found out that this gets her attention. I think this is the same with you, except you don't go to protests. You just sit in your room talking shite about people and causing problems. They can't. Oh, look, it's the elite. You're the
Yeah.
either LTG and
This
one
is
of her little
what.
AI personalities, or you're so far up the poop chute, it's unbelievable. But you're
This is
entitled
what
to
I'm
your
coming to. Like,
opinion,
just
just like
show
I
me
am. But
evidence.
you come with your opinion, and it's not facts, though, is it? It's every time I've asked you a question, you've never answered. Every time I've asked LTG a question, there's never an answer. I said, come on, love, how many, and I've got the screenshots as well, how many groups have you infiltrated and destroyed this year alone with your BS? I know of at least 4. And this guy that I've got a screen recording of, on my last screen recording, he's come up and said there's another load of people. And OGM knows another load of people. So do you know what? You can like who you like. No one's here. I'm not here to be the overseer of your life. You can do what you want to do. But if you're going to come here, can you bring some facts and some backup and some screen recordings with it? Not just have how you feel, because your feelings ain't worth zilch when it comes to facts.
Show some of the things you've been mentioning, because people might be watching this that haven't ever come across this, and they won't actually know, the all-round story or the backdrop of
as
it.
soon as someone contradicts LTG, but these are like long screen recordings. As soon as someone contradicts her and says things like, no, it's not OGM who's in, like, but let's face it, CP, if people who really know CP, yeah, and especially if you know someone who's autistic with a hyper focus, you try getting in between them and their hyper focus. Good luck. I once ended up with 9 fish tanks because I was so hyper focused on things. And people were telling me, don't you think you got enough fish tanks? And I was going, yeah. Really, I was searching on Facebook Marketplace for my next free fish tank. So, because I was hyper focused on it, because it was giving me a load of dopamine. And you chase it if you're autistic ADHD. So I can understand it on that level as well. Do I always agree with everything every one of my friends and associates does? No, I don't have to. But what I will do is try and support them, even if I don't agree, because that's what real friends do. So,
yeah, no, you're right. I say, do you want to show something else? Because I say there are people here that aren't going to know the full backdrop. I mean, the full backdrop, from my point of view, firstly, I don't really get involved with all this. To me, it's just been a bit of name calling. Obviously,
it's not just been a bit of name calling
I
when
know,
you're being
I
called.
know.
It's
Yeah, I
been very
know.
heavily insinuated that you're
Yeah, I know,
grooming people, using people.
But it's all nonsense. So, anyway, from my point of view, anyway, I demodded this particular person, and it all kind of stemmed from that. There's no other bad word said. I've never initiated a conversation with it in any channel first or on any comments. It's always been her first. Elite Carer's in comments now, and she actually mentioned this a few days ago, something about starting on LTG. And I asked her to provide the evidence, and there hasn't been any. So, yeah, it's always been one way. Other people have told me about all these other comments and slander, etc., and all these other channels, and even people that I meet in the street, have come up to me and mentioned things. So,
yes, Lynn.
These are people that I've actually met, face to face, that know me, not just people that are online, which this person is. But yeah, go on.
It's all right to have. Listen, people can disagree and stuff. Fair enough. Absolutely, debate. Go at it. But why on earth is you cannot, just because you don't like someone, to try and garner some more clout? She's trying to make out that you're the worst of the worst. She thinks CP should be locked up in some. I don't know what we're supposed to do with CP. Put her in some kind of Zorb bubble. And she can't. You can't tell people in this day and age. It's not that you can't go here and you can't go there. If it was up to her, the way she's going on, it's like she'd have us locked up in an institution, or have us sit in the back of the room with raffia paper with a dunce hat on or something. It's not those times, love. And let me tell you something about CP. Autism's funny, because I'm telling you now, I've said this to OGM many times. I physically and mentally could not go out and about and do what CP does. My autism, the sensory overload, the stress of me going. But you can't knock CP. She is fit as a fiddle. Even though she is slim, I think she's small but mighty, mate. She's running around London. You ask her the dates of things. You ask her about any police, what they call the sections and that. She knows them all off by heart. You may not be smart by your standards, but my God, she tells the police all the time what they're doing wrong, what laws they've broken.
Well, let me stop you there, because she is well smart. I mean, if anything, I'm like a newbie to all this kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, like, CP knows shitloads of stuff more than me. She's even taught me things, like you say, i.e. the sections.
Just because it's not someone else is kind of smart doesn't mean she's not smart. And once again, that is pure ableism. And if you are thinking that, you really need to have a look at yourself. Once again, just because she's small, just because she has a speak, like, you can't treat people like that. What happens if, just say, for instance, there was someone in a wheelchair, would you tell them they couldn't do it? Would you? What about if someone? I'm not going to call out people's names. But what if there's older people there that don't, you know, maybe not as fast? Are you going to tell them they don't belong as well? Like, where's the line crossing where you think you've got the right to tell people where they can go? Like, who do you think you are to even say that? And I can't believe more people don't, like the other hosts, don't call her out on the ableism that is literally like it's too much. She's got this and she's got that. Look at, sort yourself out, love. Tell it, like, I think who else said it yesterday? It was like, all right, we've heard you, can you just leave it be now? It's like you're flogging a dead horse all the time, constantly going on and on about this. Sorry, I don't understand why all saying unkind things. We've just explained it, Elite. I'm sorry if you, I don't mean to be rude. Maybe you're quite vulnerable and you're not, something's not clicking, dear. So I'm going to be kind. But like, if there's enough evidence, if you're really good friends with LTG and just gonna believe what she's saying, dear, it's just best off you go over there. Like, I don't want to be rude, but bye. Like, there's no point. I don't know what else to play. So there's one bit where she had a right tantrum. Where
this is exactly why I have never, got into a conversation with this particular person.
I think it's LTG.
No,
I'm
seriously,
it's just
yeah, but a lot of this talk is on mental illness, and mental illness is no joke. And I honestly believe from previous messages that I've got, etc., and the behavioural pattern of it recently, is completely off the scale of a normal adult human being's behaviour. So it's probably safer not to engage with this person, which was my first kind of instinct regarding it all. But yeah, like you say, things have to be. The air has to be cleared anyway, and then you've got the evidence.
And you know what? If, like I've just said, if it is another person and they're vulnerable, that's why I'm not going for it. So that's why I'm just saying, if this is good, like if you really care about her and you think that you're defensive, it's probably not the place for you, dear, because I'm not going to hold back. Like, this is the facts. So there we go. None of you care about her. What about my mental health? What about my friend's mental health? What about him nearly, like, this is the real life, not fantasy land on YouTube. Can I just say the real life when she's insinuating that he's one of the worst things? What if he gets hurt when he's out there? What about that? It's not okay. And I'm sorry, I'm a feminist, but too many women think it's all right to tell lies on men and it's okay. It's like a joke. It's not a joke. He could have got really hurt from this. And even now she's still doing it, insinuating the worst of the worst. Like, while she lives on YouTube, we go out into the real world. Like, that's where there's a bit of a difference. What about his real health? And this is it. And also, Elite, she's always starting it. My grandmother told me, if you're going to start it, you better learn to finish it. And you can't be calling out people, minding their own business, like I was yesterday, and then expect me not to reply. I'm not a doormat. And I'm going to stick up for myself.
It's true. And also, on many occasions, this particular person, when you have actually come back and questioned it, it just seems to rage quit and run off, doesn't it?
I just said at the beginning of this, Elite, I never ever I never start on anyone. They have to come into my arena, and she
Elite
did
wants
two times.
More proof. Elite wants more proof.
Look, Elite, that's what I'm talking about. You can have whatever friend you want. I'm entitled to my opinion, and you're entitled to yours. God bless you. There we go. Cheers.
Yeah, so, do you want to play another video?
Yes. So what one? LTG having a tantrum. This one was quite, actually, this one. I think if she, she likes to make music out of sound bites. Why don't she make a song out of this sound bite? Which like, no. Here we go. Please, I hope it's the one I think it is. Here we go. Ta-da. Come on. Where's the sound gone?
Because of other issues that makes her an actual vulnerable adult. If she gets hurt, then she's put herself in that situation, hasn't she? These are volatile and potentially violent situations that are difficult for the most able, let alone someone as tiny and vulnerable as CP.
Who she's never met in real life.
Like severely vulnerable, right?
Oh, but so this is what I'm talking about. Where did she become a doctor? Well, she's really vulnerable. She could get hurt, but she's not severely vulnerable. Like, I don't. Can you hear yourself? Like, can you hear yourself while you sit there as like a freaking cat in the hat, like on the screen with nothing, judging everyone else? Isn't it fun?
Patronising
Isn't it
and
easy to judge everyone else from your imaginary high hat tower, dear? Give me a break. I don't know if this is the tantrum one. It might be the next one.
I suppose, but she's still vulnerable.
Everyone's vulnerable,
right?
especially with just.
Now, I'm not saying that she then has to either stay at home or.
So what's the suggestion? So she is vulnerable, but she's not vulnerable. And she's not saying that she should stay at home, but she shouldn't really do that. I tell you what, I think your problem is psychologically, seeing as you want to fucking analyze everybody else. I think you're jealous. I think you wish you could be out and about like CP and doing her thing. Maybe not doing it the way she does it, because that is her very own particular brand of how she does it, for sure. But I
that's
definitely
true.
think that to be honest, I wish I could be out and about as much as CP. She's got some. She's like a little pocket rocket. Like, you can't deny that. I say, see, and everyone says, yes, she took me on the scenic route because she just likes to walk around London, doesn't she? My feet don't, though.
Or stand a mile away from where things are going on, right?
So what's the
But
solution? You offered no solutions.
keep herself from getting into arguments, which we see her and we hear her repeat. Yeah, they're everywhere that she loves getting into. She loves all of this. We see her smiling when she's getting arrested. She loves it. And then her friends.
Okay, I just want everyone to remember she said that. Smiling when she got arrested, she loves it. But I have a screen recording of her laughing her little head off when this guy was pulling her up
Yeah.
again 3 weeks ago for being in yet another melee argument on YouTube, interfering in other people's business, causing problems. And she was laughing. So I think, once again, that's why you're judging CP on yourself, because that's exactly what you do on YouTube. Cause arguments, try and get clout. And it's called projection. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I know what I'm seeing.
And you stand there recording and laughing. I think there's something going on wrong there.
See, right? Oh yeah, everyone, look at this disgustingness.
Right? I think there's something going on.
No, she's accusing one generation.
The closest people, like One Generation Media, stand there recording it and laughing. I think there's something going on wrong there, right? There's a big difference between going out and getting some footage and what I've just described there.
Look, they could be making story there for the YouTube and things like that, which is acceptable still.
Yeah. You see, this is the conversation I had with actually it was a private one, so I won't make.
Yeah, so that's her being absolutely foul at the end, trying to once again insinuate that OGM is.
Let me just. Yeah. Let me.
Go on, you go. Because she talked about you, so you reply.
Yeah, and I'll say, I mean, I've got obviously pictures and screenshots as well I can put up and show you her saying the things she said in multiple different channels. But yeah, no, Big Nose, though, on Big Nose's channel, I have to say, because he is probably the most forgiving person I think that I've seen on YouTube. You know, he's had run-ins with her before. You know, I've got hundreds of messages from her the last time he kicked her off the channel, etc., etc. You know, so I've seen her do this to other people as well, exactly the same way, but this, you know, as other names, you know, which isn't probably for tonight's stream, but because it involves other people. But yeah, I've seen her do it. You know, she's actually done it and said it to me. So, and I've got proof. So I've seen the pattern behaviour repeating itself, and I say he is the most forgiving kind of person on YouTube, and he's like welcomed her back, which is fair enough.
Which I think is a big mistake.
Yeah, well, there's now people.
And listen, I'm entitled to my opinion, just like he's entitled to do exactly what he wants with his channel. So his channel, his business, his problem. I'm just saying.
But he is giving them a chance to speak, and then I got in late the other night and went on there.
Well, if nothing else, she does get with all her little tantrums and stuff. She does get the views in.
I didn't know about everything she'd said about me previously until obviously today. But yeah,
Elite, I'm allowed to respond. She called me out yesterday. You heard her in that little thing. She called me and his little pink-haired friend. She called for me. She sent for me.
And it's not the first
answering.
time.
And
But yeah, no,
she also called OGM out, said he's like he said he's like one of the worst things. She called CP out. She called for it. So what do you expect
the
us to
first,
do,
wait,
Elite? We're all supposed to just ignore it. No, that's not how the world works, darling.
Anyway, it was good that Banksy went up and gave his kind of
Oh, he
opinion
is
on it.
absolutely I doff my
Which I
cap,
think she
not
got.
my hat.
Yeah, regarding the grooming comment that it made, I say that I know exactly where that stemmed from because it started off, I think it was on Jamie's channel. Someone said about grooming her into the far right when she started attending
That was
protests.
she LTG took
The
it all
UKIP,
over
etc.
and spread her poison around
Yeah,
other
yeah,
groups. I
yeah.
believe AY's group she tried to do it with, and that backfired, didn't it?
She did it. Well, Lynn, I think Lynn and Jojo and that might know more channels that she got kicked off than we do. But I mean, the combined total is obviously 8 minimum. I think, from what I've heard, people that come up to me in the street as well. You know, other YouTubers that have actually spoke to me in person, not
Oh, here, do you know what? This one, Elite. I want to play you something, dear.
So, yeah, go on.
Yeah, Elite. I've got a little screen recording for you, and I don't. Just to confirm, like where is that? The last one I sent you, OGM. Here it is, but let me get this up. So just so you say, it's not just us saying this. Look at all the other people in the comments. When you go around spreading hate, you're obviously gonna have a lot of people that've got a problem with you. That's just the way it works.
But yeah, this is another version of the Imam that I what call AI ages ago. I heard some ruckus, and I thought I'd come and investigate.
This was 3 weeks ago.
Seems, Lieutenant, you're caught up in another conspiracy.
3 weeks.
Another.
You see her laughing. She thinks it's funny. Let's hear that again. Let's rewind. So you're caught up in another conspiracy.
Another conspiracy. Well, another.
Oh, it's so funny. So funny. Again, one more time.
Another. I don't know what we can call it.
And let's see what she was laughing about. 2 secs. Let me just finish off with what she was laughing about, because I do like to have it all together here. This is what happened that she was laughing about, because apparently
big nose right now, and you're the one that caused the.
Let me get it right to the beginning.
No, I'm waiting. No, I'm waiting. I can hear you fine, Lieutenant. Your ass is grass, bro. You're playing games. You're lying to Big Nose right now, and you're the one that caused the trouble with Gozy. Remember? You think I don't know it? You're in big trouble right now with YouTube. When you posted over on your channel all that violent activity, I'm reporting that as well. You're cooked.
Okay.
Bye, Lieutenant. No, I'm trying to warn you. She is a snake.
She's a what? Repeat that, darling. What did you say?
I'm trying to warn you. She is a snake.
One more time for you, Elite.
I'm trying to warn you. She is a snake.
Did you hear that?
Is that for Elite? Yeah.
You better get rid of her, or I'm going to get rid of your.
Another advert's come on. But so I just want to say, Elite, we're not the only ones. We're just the most recent ones, dear. And if you're not careful, you'll be next. So there you go. Which is just, but like everything I said, I've got screenshots on screen recordings on screenshots. We've been threatened twice by her. One was snitches get stitches. We do have the screenshot, but we're still trying to locate it in the old bank of screenshots. But the most recent one was, you lots will regret, me, OGM and CP, we will regret this one fine day. I've not threatened her. I've not said. I've just come in and spoke my piece, proved her wrong, and I'm going to go about it. If she calls me out again, then I'll bang up another live. That's just how it goes. So again, Kara LTG and her friends doxed me and knows. Do you know what? That's one of the worst things I ever think with doxing someone online. I just what happens if some nutter gets the address and goes and does a firebomb or something? And then you've got, it's not even worth thinking about. This is the mentality of a sociopath. I'm sorry, but it is. To say and do limit. This isn't nice either. Listen, Elite, you vulnerable or not, if you start things in life, they're going to start back. That's life, dear. And like I just said, everything I've just shown you, this is why I think Elite's LTG. I'm just being nice in case there's any other vulnerable people that ever listen to this back and need a
It's on the list. Definitely could be.
What other one? Oh, was it Cricket Sniffer? I thought that one was her as well.
taxi driver,
AI bot accounts. Because that's what happens when you don't have friends and you keep alienating everyone around you.
She's
Because
made
listen,
too many,
the reason I think you
too
are
many
her
slip-ups.
is because, listen, is because if you were a real person, she'd have fucked you over by now somehow. Sorry, that's true.
That's probably true.
It's just a pattern of behaviour. It's not even taking the piss. What's this one I've got? Oh yeah, more screenshots. What else do I play? I want to play the one where she had her tantrum. She's like, no, no. That really made me laugh yesterday. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just looking at all the videos I've sent OGM and look at my dinner.
I'm trying to give out free memberships, but yeah, I don't think.
Oh yeah, this is quite an interesting one. If any, so Elite, did you hear the bit where Banksy said to Lieutenant that if anyone should be to blame for CP sort of probably getting wind that getting arrested and getting all leery, gave her the views, and that in turn gave her the dopamine and gave her, and that's what she's chasing.
Oh no, what's that one? Have you got
Was yeah, Banksy telling everyone that it's all like the other people's fault. Here we go. Let me just play this. If you want me to stop it at any point, OGM, just say stop and then you can talk, yeah? Let me just set it up.
Yeah, no worries.
She invited her onto his channel. She got a massive bump in her recognition from that arrest. So if anything, if you want to blame anyone for giving the impression that if she gets arrested or does have some sort of confrontation is a benefit, you should blame Maya Tusi and Paul Thorpe, because they were the ones who interviewed her after she got arrested. Nobody cared about CP before that. Nobody knew who the hell she was before that. And in fact, for a while, Maya Tusi used her as like one of their in-field reporters.
Oh, and can I just say that? Do you remember when there was a whole hoo-ha and a certain people were calling CP a liar? And now that guy's just said about it, like I'm not all into this, like the protest stuff. You know, that's not really my thing. My thing's neurodivergence, current events, blah blah blah. But do you remember when there was the whole hoo-ha saying that she was a liar, that she never did anything for that mayor person?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah. So I just think like some people owe certain person apology, don't they? It's not okay just because she's autistic, and that doesn't mean you get away with treating her like some doo-doo. So if you owe her an apology, or you know anyone that does, let them know.
You know, this is long before One Gen had anything to do with CP.
Oh, look at that.
Trust me when I tell you, I know One Gen isn't the one who encourages her to do these things. If anything, I'm glad that he's around her.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
At least he's a bit of a
like for real. Nice.
You know, I myself,
Oh yeah, can I just say about this? So a person, ta-da, that actually does go to the protests, yeah, and things like that, and a person who never goes, and he's saying to the person that never goes, it's good that he's there. Whose opinion are you going to take? A little screen watcher that doesn't do anything, or actually someone else that goes there? I'm not a protest person, but I've been to quite a few of them because I wanted to know what was going on, because I'm quite interested in current events and stuff. So I think I've done my time at protest, yeah. So I've been there, RBM's been there, most of the people been there, and she goes like, so they're all saying it's good that OGM, because he can look out for her a bit. But this one is trying to turn it into poison. Because what do you want? Do you want CP to be left on her own and get hurt? Vindictive, that is. Elite, that's the real nasty to do this. Oh no, it's restarting. Everyone have to wait a minute because I just restarted my laptop by accident. Sorry people, it's because I'm stressed. It'll take 2 minutes and I'll play it again. I've even proven things with voice changer because I bought one in, got another YouTuber host elsewhere to use as a live stream. Everyone's seen them now, but sounded. Oh yeah, is this about apparently because that a certain hat lady uses apparently a voice changer? Because I always thought they sounded quite a bit like Miss Doubtfire. OGM, you're muted.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean, I never believed in these voice changer things, but then I was at a protest in Nottingham, and I think one of the survivor victim, he came up to talk to the camera, obviously in a half disguise, but he actually had, I think, one of these voice changers because he had it on him close to the throat, and as he was talking, you could hear the difference in voice. But I say, yeah, that's in my Nottingham video. So I didn't believe in the voice changes, but they are.
Oh,
they
if
are
you've
real.
got a link to sorry, hon. If you've got a link to the video, sorry, Lynn or Mel, because I'd love to. I'll do a part 2, and I'd love to play it to prove the point. Because
Yeah,
someone
that's
did say to me that maybe a certain person has got laboles. I don't really care. I don't care if they're boles,
I had.
tartars, taco.
Yeah, listen.
You've pissed me off. You've talked a hell of smack about me. I don't care what. I don't care
I've
if you're
had
a
listen.
freaking alien.
I've had 3 people, on the street. Other obviously, I guess YouTubers, say it to me. One I
First
didn't even
line
know.
ever, Elite.
One I didn't even know, and 2 of them obviously I've met before. Yeah, have said that to me. So I mean,
About her.
yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but it could well be. And for 3 individual people, not friends, to say it's a bit suspect. Yeah.
But to be honest, that's just the least of. That's the least of the. But an arsehole is an arsehole. Whether neither hither nor dither. I don't really care. But it's just Elite. Why? I'm surprised you haven't messaged your best friend and she hasn't come in, because she loves to have a little debate.
Yeah,
But
it's
maybe not
not
when
bad.
people are playing absolute facts, though.
It's not banned here, but
Because she wouldn't. Because how many
it's
times did I?
probably
Elite,
it's
how
probably
many?
here lurking. It was unfortunate
Lurking,
that
lurking.
it was unfortunate that I saw that in another channel that I go to. But yeah, apparently it likes to lurk, and so does a few
Oh,
others.
listen, I can't hate on that. I'm always
Any
lurking
lurkers?
here, there, and
Say hi.
everywhere. I'm a secret spy. Of course, I like. Why not? I'm not ashamed to admit it. Of course, I want to know what I go on and.
What have you got next for us?
Well, I haven't, because I've accidentally pressed restart on my laptop and it's only 19% complete now because I'm an absolute twit. But it's probably, I
Oh,
played
right.
the only thing I had left to play was her tantrum, which I suppose maybe it was universe. Maybe it was like, no, you've already hammered her enough with her bullshit. So there we go.
Well, the tantrum. I take it this is the rage quit. I've seen this happen.
Yeah, the rage quit. That was it. Yes,
I've
thank
seen this happen on multiple occasions when it can't answer the questions or provide the evidence that it
Yeah,
talks
it needs to
about.
stop rewriting history. Everyone was cool with her. In fact, when OGM called me up because other people were telling him the truth about you and saying that you was a shizzle stirrer, and he called me up and said, "What do you think of Lieutenant?" And I stood up for you, and that's what pees me off. I said, "I think she's worth her weight in gold." That's exactly what I said, because I'm not a freaking liar. And then you did the turnaround and was being all so nasty, and then you started being nasty about OGM. Then you started being two-faced. I told you I didn't want to have a bad vibe with you because I thought you'd all make up and it'd be fine. But no, you went on a nasty little rampage. You started bringing RBM into it. Oh, you started calling OGM all the nasty names under the sun, and then you started and then you started being all two-faced, going in other things, going, "Oh, they're live now," blah blah blah. Because I went and stood
Stop
up
you
for
there.
CP.
Let me stop you there. I mean, I can produce both the texts. But yeah, I literally said to her, I'm having doubts about who I can trust at the moment. I think it's affecting my channel, and I'm going to temporarily demodify you until I can work it out. And with that, I got a massive rant of a message and everything that came after it. And that's literally,
Well, she says that you
all it
sent her
was.
a long message, but I've seen the message that you sent her, and it was.
I can show them if I want to, but
Yeah, but it was just a friend, like,
personal
because
messages.
she started
She's not
acting
here.
booky. So you asked her a few, so you just said a few things, and you did because she wanted to go off into AY's channel, which is
Yeah,
fine. No,
actually, yeah.
people can go where they want. Who the fuck, like, it's not that deep, man.
Leading up to it, she was trying to warn me off CP as well. This was like,
And
obviously
CP
months
was telling
ago.
her to piss off, because
Yeah.
Lieutenant was really pushing CP. And remember, Lieutenant says CP's so vulnerable. But if you go back on that Society X Live where Jamie's like, "Oh, come on now, CP," and doing his little, and he was,
He loves
"Come
the
on now,
accent, doesn't he?
CP," and yeah, and they're on Society X, and Lieutenant thought it was really funny to start keep prodding and causing CP to the point she had a sensory overload. So it was all right when Lieutenant was prodding and poking her. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You don't work. If you ever thought that CP was vulnerable, blah, 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 you wouldn't have gone for her the way you did, which caused her on OGM's live the next day. I can't remember if I was watching the live or I was there because I get so confused these days, right? And CP was going, she kept going, "Piss off, piss off." And she kept saying to OGM, "Demod Lieutenant," and then she'll be happy for the day. Because once again, no one can control And who would want to control another human? This isn't slavery days. Like, a lot of people have accused OGM, you need to stop CP doing this. How would you suggest a fully grown man stops a fully grown woman, whether they're the height difference or what, in doing what she legally wants to do and is entitled to do?
I thought CP might have been there. I don't know if she is or not. I haven't seen comments, but yeah, you can't stop CP doing what she wants.
You could no, but how could you? It's the same for me. How could you stop me doing what I want to do?
Yeah,
you can't.
You know, you can give good advice, and
you do try. We all try, and I think we all
she's got her
try.
own
But at
mind.
the end of the day, she's allowed to live her freaking life, just like everybody else is entitled to. Yes, people do worry about her, but do you know what else? It's that everybody that cares about someone worries about them, whether they're doing this or going to this shop, and everyone at them places. Let me tell you something. As someone who's actually been to the places, who's actually been to different ones, hat lady, not just sat on my butt and watched it on the screen, yeah, who's actually been to them, everyone is vulnerable in places if the tide turns. It's just the way it is. It's a crowd of people. It's dangerous. Or it's maybe two different crowds of people that don't like each other, and then you've got the police in the middle. Sometimes they don't know their arse and their elbow. Sometimes they're hyped up to F. It's dangerous for anyone.
Yeah, when you're in the situation, you know, things are different because you've got to have your wits about you. And she does hyper focus on the things that she's obviously interested
and it doesn't,
in.
once again, stop. These people are treating her like she's a freaking alien. Like we're not all, like just because we're autistic, we're not human. But yes, we probably, if we get a certain dopamine from things, we probably are going to go that like a red rag to a bull. And that is just because we have a dopamine deficiency called ADHD. Look it up, Google it. I'm not repeating myself like a freaking parrot for these people. Like like those that get it by now, and those that don't never will.
There's a video on the channel, isn't there, that you did about PTSD and ADHD? So
yeah, CP is a fully grown man. No, I said OGM's a fully grown man, and CP's a fully grown woman. Whether she actually, I'm only 5 foot, and CP's a little shorter than me. I say CP's 4'10", and I'm 5 foot, but it's the same thing. Like we're both two fully grown women who make our own decisions. OGM couldn't stop either one of us doing things or going anywhere, and I couldn't stop OGM. And even if I was 6 foot and he was 5 foot, like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? We're all adults here, and once again, stop taking someone because they've got a speech impediment is stupid. It's really ableist for the people that are watching this that don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you're very, very right there, definitely.
Exactly, she knows more. Honestly, I've asked her, I said, how do we get to this place? She's like, left here, right here, across that roundabout, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, geez, like she impresses me sometimes. And then obviously there's other subjects that I'm going to know more about than other people, and same vice versa with the whole human race. I just think that someone's really trying to play on they're trying to say things without saying them, and I'm not having it.
Playing on vulnerable people, exactly what comes out the horses.
Look, like I said, I don't always agree with what CP does. I try and say it all the time. If I'm ever in her comments, you see me going, "Stay safe, CP." Like I'm not like, please, like think about, do you want to have a rest today, CP? But once again, she goes, "No, I'm going out. I'm doing this." How? All I can do is pray for her, wish her the best, and support her. Isn't that what people do? And especially for me being neurodivergent and CP being neurodivergent, apart from the fact that if you watch CP, you're going to know what I mean. That is one very rare, very funny, very charismatic little character. You can't love her or hate her, like Marmite. She is like, even if it's not the subjects, like, you know, she's very entertaining to watch. And no, some people might watch for a car crash because they're hoping for a car crash. Some people just watch because it is it's just her own brand of chaos, isn't it? And that's what people like to watch on the entertainment lives. I don't want to watch the boring things and AI music all the time.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. I'm just going through the messages and getting some good ones up on the screen. Is your laptop restarted yet?
No, Glover, look what you just repeat what it says, that I accidentally pressed restart instead of playing. The whole thing's restarted again. It's in ages. Just like I said, maybe it's the universe works in mysterious ways, and she'll learn. If she keeps going though, I'll play the tantrum. I'll make a little song out of it. AI song. No. Like that, something like that, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, well, I say, well, if there's nothing else to show, I mean, we could maybe change the topic, or keep it the same. But I say there's
Harry, I've never heard her say bad things about any of you. Ellie, I'm sorry, love. You're rage baiting, and I can't be bothered, to be honest. Everyone's been more. It's just rage bait at this point. We've literally showed you videos. I'm sorry, like, bye. I can't be bothered. Yeah, probably because you choose to. As it baffles me, it really does. Albion, don't you find if you
I'm catching up.
it guns for CP and then tries to buy? Oh, this actually, Lynn, you are spot on there. So the definition of somebody grooming someone, I'll tell you what, if you're trying to groom her, sometimes OGM is like, please calm down, CB. What do you say to her? Professional mode. Be professional, because he's trying to encourage her to be professional. He does a very good job, and I think she's learning and growing. But yeah, but she was actually, remember, Lieutenant said all this stuff about her, is constantly saying she shouldn't be out and about, but yet again goes and buys her an ET mask so that she can get even more easily spotted and potentially, because if that's what she's worried about, her getting harmed, as yet she bought her the ET mask. I think it's funny, and it really does suit CP when she wears it.
It does. It is a good one.
She's
Good
such
for the
a tiny
thumbnails.
little thing, and she's got the mask on. She's got, when you get it right, she has got a good sense of humour as well. I'll give it to CP. I rate her for putting that mask on. And so she bought her the ET mask. Remember, she doesn't think that CP should be going out and about. She's too vulnerable. But buys her not only the ET mask, she buys her a really, actually, it's a very nice rucksack with all these different compartments in to make it easier for her to go out and about and find her stuff. Because the whole argument with another YouTuber was over a freaking charger. So that'll avoid any problems in the future. So what's that then? She's so vulnerable. You don't think she's going out and about, yet you buy her equipment to help her do her work. Like, isn't that a bit of a mixed message there? Isn't that a little bit odd? And then and it isn't, and I'm not against people buying CP stuff from an Amazon wishlist. I just think it's weird as F that you did, hat lady. There we go.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to put the messages up because people are commenting back to
Elite, do you know what? I'm not going to
going.
forgive her for trying to make out OGMs a disgusting thing. Yeah, I don't even want to say it because I'm not breathing life into it. But she needs to absolutely and 1,000,000% retract that, apologise and deeply, and I'll leave it. I'll never mention her again. But if she mentions me or she starts saying things about OGM, then yes, I'm activated. The end.
The backup's coming.
Or it's the name. I think it does it needs to look in the freaking mirror, mate, and fix up, look sharp. That's because this behaviour is only going to make you miserable and lonely. Unless it has a goal, like if this is the way she thinks she's going to get clout and make her AI music skyrocket. I don't know. I really don't know what the point in this would be. Because imagine if anything happens to OGM, do you think you're going to get away with it? I swear to God, Lieutenant, if anything happened to OGM, do you not think I'll be telling the police straight away that you're the one that instigated it or that you could be up on a charge? I wouldn't let it go. Not a chance.
Yeah, but I say in Big Nose's channel, I think there was talk of contracts and all sorts, wasn't there, with Lynn? I think Lynn and Jojo and Mel were in at the time as well. I just suddenly, she was coming there with the contract for cyberbullying, was it, or something? And I just thought to myself,
it's not bullying when you start it.
Yeah, but I just thought the amount of counterclaims that everyone was bringing up.
Oh, Cricket Sniffer's in here.
Yeah, exactly. But the amount of counterclaims. Which personality
How
is
much
this?
does it cost your chat GPT to have all these little alters running at the same time?
I know, they're funny. But yeah, no, that's the thing. So yeah, I thought that as well.
Cricket Sniffer, before you start your shizzle, rewind, yeah? Because I'm not going to repeat myself like some purple parrot.
Which one's Cricket
It is
Sniffer?
a purple parrot, not a pink parrot. Your little master. I've got pastel
is it fake
purple
account
hair.
number 6 or 7? I can't remember.
Cricket, I don't know you, Cricket. Oh look, oh God, keep talking to him. See if we can blow up her chat GPT thing. Overload it. Keep tagging them and overload it.
How many plans are there? How high can you go?
if everyone just keeps tagging Cricket Sniffer and Elite Carer and just keep even just with an emoji and then see if we can overload her system.
God, you really have done this before, haven't you?
listen, Wanda. If you want to start with me, you need to remember I grew up on the learning on the live stream for being on TikTok, the most ruthless, disgusting, corrupt social media platform there is, and that's why we come with because we come with the receipts, dear. And we don't, and also I wouldn't say anything, especially on a live stream that would like I wouldn't stand 10 toes down on. Like some people who keep contradicting themselves and saying this and saying that and saying this and saying that. Like, I mean, what a flip flop! You absolute yellow bellied flip flop.
Yeah, I know. And then creating a situation and then
And crying.
crying victim when it comes back to.
And also, I don't. All right, I may not be her
Cry
biggest fan, but I will say I don't think that she's a silly person. I think there's intelligence there, but it's being corrupted by all this toxicity that you surround yourself with all the time. I'm about good vibes. I'm about positivity and like moving forward. But I don't take my kindness for weakness. I'm not a mug when you're trying to make me out to be something like all this bullshit and then saying horrible things about my friend.
Yeah, no, I'll say.
Oh yeah, and I just want to say,
wait,
you
stop. Give me to have a breather. Credit where credit's due. Yeah, she can do some good work, or he, or whoever it is. But yeah, unfortunately, the bad has way outweighed the good. That's what I wanted to say.
the back what when she went on what? Sorry, hon.
Oh, she's good at like getting up presentations and I guess helping out the channel. She could have been a very good mod, but
Well, why doesn't she do some more of her
unfortunately
own
not.
stuff instead of just constantly piggy-tailing off other people? That's what your problem is. You want to be the main character, but you're always in the background. That's your real problem.
Yeah, well, I say I ignored it for so long. Gave it a chance after chance. But how many times do you say, forget it?
It's too
You have
you
to
can't
address
when
it
someone's
sooner
so
or
big.
later.
When someone shows you who they are, believe them. The end. That's it. And it's a constant pattern of bullshit with the same story with different people. And so there's clearly the way you like to go on, but it's not conducive for happiness. And you're trying to drag everyone else down to your little stink hole, and it's not happening. What else? There's one thing I was going to say, but I can't really. It'll come to me in a second. It's the brain worm. But yeah, like I said, you constantly crying wolf.
I wanted to address something I heard earlier actually about when you go to a protest as a well, not a journalist, but someone that videos it. It's about people saying about picking sides, and I had an interaction with a coffer in Sheffield. And obviously we was in the middle, covering both sides. But then the opposition have their own kind of YouTubers, don't they, TikTokers and that. And they obviously want to give it a bit of banter, so we give it a bit back. And then from that moment onwards, the coffers kind of give you a side to pick, and it's like, well, you're not obviously independent anymore because you're getting involved with, shouting things. I just thought, it's kind of true. If you're going to be covering something that you support, then you're going to have to just stick with one side. But
yeah, I do. I consider myself an autistic observer. So
I just think each protest should be, treated separately, not just bunched together under one name. But yeah, go on.
Well, if you go to a protest, well, it depends. Listen, there's different kinds of protests, isn't there? There's protests that start at one place and walk down the road. There's protests that are on even. There's like sometimes that one protest is on one side and the counter protest is on the other side. So it like once again logistics. It does depend on if you get what I mean. It's harder to say that you're impartial if you're a walking one, if you get what I mean. And then there's a counter on the other bit.
But as a comparison, like if I go to say a UKIP one that I'm going to support, then obviously I usually stick to one side.
Yeah, of course, because you're walking there.
Yeah, and I support it. But I say if I'm going to cover something that's happening in London, it's got two sides of the coin. Then obviously I stay independent and I just stay quiet and cover both sides, try and get opinions from
But
both
like
sides.
every other live streamer there, even if you are walking with one and doing your own live stream, if you see a bit of action, like all the other live streamers there, you will mainly gravitate to that bit of action. What else are you there for? It's just that some people act like it's just a CP thing, which is the only one that does that.
Yeah, you say that, but then Nick keeps on saying, that I'm just going for clout and clicks. And I look at my channel, I think I'm definitely not getting the clicks. So yeah, I need to get a bit more action.
That's a good point about when you say clout.
We'll go and get some more action. Try and up the views a bit.
No, it pays for the train tickets to the events, darling. You know what I mean? You got to these train tickets have got to be paid for somehow.
I know. It did make me laugh. So you're using her for clicks and clout.
And also, may I just say, I may not have I don't even know. I think I've got 90 followers on here. So all my followers, thank you very much. Love you all. But back on the other platforms I'm on, I'm very, very busy. Okay, dears, like we're monetized, we're busy, we're making dollar bills. So, and I don't even need to brag, but in the last few months, like OGM's seen my views. I don't need to get clout of anyone. And also this clout isn't my clout. I'm not a protester. I care about what's going on in the UK. I've been to quite a few because I do like to report on current events, but I'm not a protester. So, where would I get what clout would I get off CP? The only clout, it's more issues than anything, but I'm not someone that turns their back on someone, especially another neurodivergent that I actually do find rather intriguing. And and I do like her. And I talk to her quite often. Don't agree with everything, of course not, but I do like the little menace. So that's that. No one's going to tell me who I can and can't be freaking friends with. I'm not in the playground.
The menace. Love it. No, that's good.
So if I was a bully cricket sniffer, then your little mate would have me picking on someone that doesn't deserve it. Whether I agree or disagree with every move they make, that's not the point of being supportive to someone.
Cricket sniffer's only been in here for the last 5 minutes. Haven't you had a chance to go back and look at some of the
call out the bullies. No, your mate starts it, so people are allowed a right to reply. That's life, that's freedom of speech, and nothing I've said is a lie. So we're allowed
it's just what we think from the beginning. It's another one of those accounts.
Why would you call yourself cricket sniffer? What do you think cricket sniffer means? What does cricket sniffer mean? Like I thought it was like crotch sniffer. Cricket sniffer. Doesn't make sense.
Who knows what it sniffs?
Not even part of crickets.
It sniffs crickets. It doesn't make sense. Oh, they on about me then. All right, let's see what they're on about. Who are apparently we're all who don't like being happy. That's what I mean. If you can't keep, this is all so toxic all the time. And this is I've got pattern recognition because I'm autistic. Pattern recognition coming out my backside, and it's a constant pattern with the same person, but different people, and the same trouble, the same mess, the same toxicity. So what does that say? That someone needs to have a look in the mirror and sort themselves out. I wish them well. I hope they do sort themselves out because this is a load of.
We already knew what we knew, and I say then when I heard more about stuff from other people on the street, and then obviously Lynn and Mel and Jojo have got their own stories as well, and they're all pretty similar, and they've all involved all of us. To be fair, I mean we used to talk a while back that we didn't talk for ages because of things it was saying, and stuff always comes to light in the end, doesn't it? And as it's done, we're all now talking again, and we've been accused of being part of a group. It's hilarious.
Right. And also, I tell you something, I don't like. If I'm actually just thinking to myself, not so long ago, the hat lady was very. For someone she's saying CP's vulnerable and blah blah blah. I think it was a couple of months ago. She was caught going around insinuating that CP was a grass and trying to get, and then she did get assaulted because of it 2 times because of that. And it would have been a lot more if certain people, POB and like you and other people hadn't stepped in. And I stood up front. I said on her live, it didn't sit right with me what they're doing. Like it's not okay. And she likes to tell lies that, like I said, that on her little on social media, but that actually do affect people in real life. It's not okay.
Yeah, I say you recognised that as soon as it was happening as well.
Yes, I've dealt with
And
a few
then
narcissists in my time.
it's got the nerve to cry victim and say that it's being cyberbullied.
Yeah, what's a cyberbully? So CP's been punched in the stomach because of that, and she got elbowed in her equipment. And I don't know if the equipment. I do remember. I can't remember. I don't want to tell a lie and then going, "Oh, that didn't actually happen." Yeah, people know what I'm talking about. There was one at Canary Wharf. No, it was both at Canary Wharf actually. But there was some. The hat lady was instrumental in getting CP assaulted 2 times and loads more hate. So she was that concerned. It's this concern where this is all kind of flipped round conveniently, hasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah, I
that
know.
concerned when you were trying to get her beaten up?
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
exactly.
about. The flip
And
flopping.
there's so many bloody screenshots, but they're all there, aren't they?
Yeah, that's like, oh, I'm gonna regret it one fine day. No, I'm not. Bigger, badder people have tried to come for me than you, love. Please. It's not, and also, once again, it's not that deep. I'm caught. You've said something, and I'm responding. What? Why are you trying to take it to different levels? Absolute weirdo.
Yeah, that's
Can't
true.
you just have a debate and a discussion and then agree to not like each other? No, you can't. You want to keep going and try and get people hurt in the real life. Weirdo.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. And I say, well, this has been going on for months now. I thought it would have died down and finished, and then you randomly
Exactly.
go
And
on
her Christmas special isn't getting
randomly
you
go on
hurt.
another
That's
channel,
not.
and
It's not going to happen.
it's just
Trying to
talking
make
about
sure
it
that you.
again. Yeah.
She's like, she wants you to not like to try and get you so hot that you don't go out, or she's trying to make sure that people try and tell CP like you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be here. Why is this? It can only be jealousy because you really would like to be out doing it yourself, and that's why you're so hateful. That's the only really logical explanation, and I feel sorry for you. Go out and do something, get some footage. I don't know, but you can't keep taking out on everyone else like this. It's just not right.
Yeah, see, Elite, there's some compassion right there. I mean,
I'm,
I think you're
I'm
probably right as
trying.
well.
I'm trying to be zen. But that's the best advice I can give because she's pissed me off.
Yeah, no, I
but
don't really get involved in it. So that's the thing with it when it
but you
just
have
carries
to
on
if
and
you're being
carries
called
on.
this.
And you
Because how
find
long?
that
It's
yeah, but
the thing is, you say that, but how it's been
I've
carrying
just
on for months now.
listen. I've only got screenshots myself of it saying these derogatory, slanderous comments on 4 or 5 different channels. Yeah, I've heard about a minimum of 8. So it's obviously a bigger thing than I even pay attention to. I mean, I didn't spend much time. I didn't want to spend much time having to
Well, she
rewatch
called me
crap.
out by my name yesterday,
Yeah.
so I spent some time. I spent some time getting my screenshots together because I don't want to do this again. This is like I've said my point. I've rebutted your things. Now just leave it. There isn't anything you've said it. I've ended it. Now leave it. Like just don't mention OGM. Give CP a wide berth. I don't want to be mentioned by you, and I won't talk about you again. I won't speak. I won't have to come into the comments to defend
Hang
my
on.
friend, will I?
This has all been said before. I mean,
Yeah, well, let's see.
because
We've got
it
it on.
doesn't
We've got it
listen.
on record now.
Next
I
time.
want. Yeah, like there was a tantrum because people in the comments were saying they want to be left alone by her. So her little, either it's her AIs or her little bum sniffers in the comments, like people have been asked to be left alone by her. She keeps talking about them in a really derogatory way, and you're expecting people not to bite back. No. So now this can be left, can't it? And if she starts up again, so will I. That's how it is.
Yeah, is your laptop back on yet? I know there's loads more.
No, it's working up. No, there's only one more, and they're on your. It's on 48%. Yeah, it's getting like it's not like midnight now, dear, and I've got to be up early in the morning because my daughter's coming back from Poland, and she had a lovely time, and I can't wait to see all her pictures.
Isn't
And
probably the best country in Europe at the moment.
I tell you what, like I don't know if I said it on one of OGM's lives, but my daughter has to go to work like 4 or 5 times a week on the London Underground into South London. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, my stress levels when my beautiful angel of a daughter has to go there is through the freaking roof. This week, she's been away for 10 days. Oh, my stress levels have gone calm. And as soon as she goes back to work, they'll be up like freaking Mount Everest again. So whoever whenever people comment about living in London, it can't or say things, oh, it's fine, blah blah blah. It's not fine. If you actually live here and you suffer here, you'll know how not fine it really is because I didn't even realise how stressed I was until she went away this week. And now I'm like, God, that's not normal.
Yeah, no, you said that live, didn't you, on the Zen video? That's
Yes.
obviously a worry for you every
Oh, yes,
day.
people, if you want to go and watch
And,
my Zen video, I'd really appreciate it. That's it. I never ask people to watch any of my videos, but I do really care about the Zen video about the Children's Wellbeing Bill. So that's the only time I'll ever ask is for when it's from my neurodivergent family.
yeah,
So
just
please.
want to say to Mel, I just want to say to Mel that we're sorry to hear that. So I'm going through something similar as well, but yeah, it's not always going to be doom and gloom and stuff. When we talk on these panels, it's usually quite
Yeah,
more
well, we're
fun
bringing
than
the quiz
this.
back
But,
because it's getting cold and
yeah,
people are always, whether OGM likes it or not, we're bringing this quiz back. It's got.
yeah,
We're gonna have to figure out something. But we want to be. This is what I mean. I'm all about positivity and better things. But like, obviously, I'm human, and if you come for me, I'm not. I'm not gonna sit back and take it. I'm a Leo, for God's sake.
yeah. No, the quiz will be back. It seems to be under high demand, so yeah.
Yeah, my friend Anne
Definitely.
Marie's dying for it. Glover's wants it. Caris wants it. Marchin wants it. My friend Emma from Facebook wants it. I've had quite a few messages on Facebook going, "Oh, I liked watching your quiz." I was like, "Yeah, it's coming back soon. Don't worry."
Yeah,
Even if we
I've
just
had,
pick like pop
I've
quiz,
had
like
the
random
same.
little quiz box, whatever.
It didn't get the most views, but maybe the second time round it will.
Yes, but we have to just be consistent, dear. And the fact that loads of people miss it is a great foundational building block.
Yeah, no, definitely. But that sounds pretty good. Cool. I'll wrap it up in 5 minutes and just
Cool,
going through
dear.
some of the
Cool.
messages still. Yeah. So, what have you got planned or anything?
Okay, I'm just having a look at
Yeah.
the
Any other
messages.
messages?
Why
Yeah,
don't
what's
you?
going
Lynn
on?
said, "Why don't you
Isn't Rebel?
tell everyone what you said, Rebel Bert?"
Yeah, I think Rebel Bert's another one of these dodgy
Zen
ones,
message me. I'll
isn't
tell you, you ain't going to be happy. Oh God,
it?
Miss Lemon has been watching me. Good, good. That's what you want. You want. Listen, I'm on live for a reason. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't want people to watch me, and I wouldn't.
I
And everything I've said, I stand 10 toes down on. I have a very good grasp of the English language, and I'm not stupid. I'm autistic, not stupid.
yeah. Who's this lemon? I'm sure I used to have a lemon. This lemon come in mind every now and
Oh
then.
God, yeah, Lynn messaged me. I
Yeah.
don't know if you can't message me on here. You can, people, you can all find me on the Book of the Faith, same name, Zen Marty. I'm Zen Marty on everything, on the Tickety Tuck, on X, on the Book of the Faith, but mainly I'm most active on Tickety Tuck and Book of Faith.
But
But
she has to grow her YouTube because it's not very big. We need to get her at least 300
I know I didn't really bother with
subscribers.
the YouTube, but yeah, I'm
So
starting to. I
subscribe
need
to
to.
Zen if you haven't already.
Yeah, but
We'll try
like
and
I
get
said,
your
it's
channel
use
down.
daily update on the Book of the Face, on my stories, what I'm doing on my art, what I'm doing, blah blah blah, when I'm going live, etc.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to promote the others too much because they don't like it.
how many views did you have on your other platforms? Because it was saying that you were just doing this for clicks and views, weren't you?
Oh, right. So, seeing as you've asked, not to toot my own horn, but in this last 28 days, I've had 4 million. The 28 days before that was 3 million, and the 28 days before that was 7.7 million. The 28 days before, like, I could keep, like, and it's been growing, like, I can't just always hit 7.7 million. That's what I'm saying. I do different things. So, we're in different, the clout, like, you can't get clout doing, like, makeup and hair and, like, current events, the same thing as, like, Palestinian protests. they're like so far worlds apart that my clout and someone else's clout are completely different things. But where me and CP overlink is neurodivergence, and I will always go hard for my other fellow neurodivergents, especially when they've done nothing to me and I feel that they may need a little bit of support. We all need a little bit of support. I need a little bit of support sometimes, you know. Doesn't everyone? And what's wrong with that? That's what friends are for.
That is very true. And congratulations on your other reviews. That sounds like good
Yeah, but that's what I'm
numbers.
saying. So I was like, I'm using someone for clout. Not being funny, it's giving me nothing but stress. But like I said, I'm not backing down. That's what certain people do. Narcissism. You try and make someone too hot to handle, so they become isolated and alone. I'm not playing stinky little playground games. No way.
Yeah, no, good. But still, let's grow your YouTube. So yeah, anyone who wants to subscribe, feel free.
Yeah. OGM always on the clout train. Choo choo.
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Choo-choo.
Here we are, chuckling away again like Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah, you did like that comment, didn't you?
Yes, you know, this is what I'm talking about. When she said, "Oh, them two, they just chuckle at each other like Beavis and Butthead." Jesus, I haven't stopped laughing.
AI could have done better. AI could have done better with your one, but I suppose it got me.
Yeah,
Right.
honestly, the picture
I'm
of
a
we're gonna call
good-looking
it
butthead.
Zenvis and D head, Zenvis and OGM head. Yeah, I need to. It was just the first attempt of the AI. I look like Shirley from EastEnders in the cartoon form.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Actually.
I don't know what the picture I used was a very nice picture of OGM all dressed up at a nice
God,
was it a garage party we went to? Everyone went there.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
make me
looking
sound
smart. I
worse.
don't know what it turned him into a right hillbilly. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it was funny anyway. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
don't worry. The Beavis and Butthead pictures are work in progress. I'm getting on it with my chat GPT.
You're doing what, sorry?
I'm gonna get on it with the chat GPT and give it a few tweaks so we look a little bit
More realistic.
yeah, well, yeah, sort of more. You know, I've just got a few tweaks. Yeah, I want you to
Right.
look less realistic and me to look a bit more realistic.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, it'll help, especially if you need to have any more. What are these called? Replyment. You tell me.
Oh, it's midnight now, people. So happy Monday. Hope it's a nice week, productive week for you all.
RVM thinks the butthead of me is perfect.
I think the butthead of
Yeah,
him is
it does look how you'd imagine butthead to look like 30 years later or whatever it is.
Yeah, but I sent just two normal pictures in, so I don't know why mine's so like flat, if you get what I mean. But it is sort of me and sort of Shirley from EastEnders in the Beavis vibe.
Oh, I was definitely in the vibe you were in last night after hearing the comments.
I just saw the blue eyeshadow and I was like, what the fuck is that? Shirley from EastEnders. Yeah, look, Mel, bring back the quiz. Yes, we're just even if it's just fun quiz. Yeah, it's more about just getting together and having a laugh. We might learn a few things.
Yeah, no, definitely. So we've got the pub quiz and we to come next, which is ready to go. You've got to work out a way of trying to like do your scores and stuff because it's going to be different to the British citizenship test quiz. It's not going to be, I guess, as multiple choice as that one was. Maybe you just have to hold up signs again or something if that's what you want to do.
Oh well, listen, it works. Don't mess with the formula. It works. It works. There's no way I'd be able to set up some kind of buzzer system. not in my little space, and I don't have the skills to do it anyway. But Lynn doesn't lie. Was it something? Is Rebel? Oh, don't suppose it is Rebel a man or a woman? Rebel Bert, I'm calling you a liar, Lynn. Get it right, you do. Oh yeah, it must be a man, Rebel Bert. Not being sexist or anything, just oh, bog off, Jane. Cricket sniff. I'll be in Roy's and John's chat watching you. Oh, cricket sniffer, do you know that your hat lady leader doesn't like them? She was slating them the other day. I got the screenshots. What did she say that Roy was? Oh, I sent you the screenshot, OGM. Can you remember? Did she call them clowns? Muppets, that was it. Muppets, that's what she called them. Lynn, you're just going every single
I've been
time.
chatting to myself for ages. I was muted. I said, yeah, Muppets. I've got a few screenshots of her calling people Muppets, and wasn't it Gum something? There's another one. I don't know. There's all
What did
sorts.
Jane say? Did you get told to bog off? I'm trying to find what Jane said.
Jane.
I'm too stoic and staunch to let YouTube bother me. Yes, Jane.
That's this Lady Jane or something. Oh, Crazy Jane. Lady Jane, that's it.
And Cricket said, I'm not even a fan of Rebel, but I'll back him up on this. Okay, so
Where are we? Rebel.
well, yeah, I think Lynn's saying that Rebel said something in the comments that was really awful. So
no, Rebel is.
But I haven't.
Yeah, well, that's
So I don't know what comment. I don't know. So
I've
I'm
seen Rebel.
on this.
I've seen Rebel going around the same channels. So who knows?
But yeah, Cricket Sniffer's off to go, and he's probably going to go and harass Roy for his master. Bog off. Do you know what? I haven't heard bog off for a long time, and it's just bog off Jane. I just find it really funny. Bog off Jane.
Just replying to Elite's comment. Elite, we've shown
Well, like,
you
what's that mean? What a
video
sad
clips of
life,
this.
Jane.
Can't be a rule
Bog
for
off,
one
Jane.
and a rule for others.
All right, then I'm going to go now because I want to go to bed. Because I've got to get up early for Carrie's come back from Poland at 6 a.m.
Yeah, no, I say I'm going to end it anyway. I say if everyone enjoyed this, put a 1 in the comments and please hit the thumbs up on the way out.
Look, Elite, if you are a real person, I
Maybe we'll
wish
do it
you
more.
well. Like, I don't have any bad feelings and like towards you if you are a real person.
Yeah, no, I'll say, I mean, people have asked me to do these panel shows, so I say if you enjoyed it, stick a 1 in so I know, and maybe we'll do this more often.
Yeah, minus the hat lady.
It's a lot more easier for me when you're putting up the laptop pictures and stuff.
Oh, when I'm doing my TikToking, when I'm doing TikTok, that's what.
Yes,
And
darling,
it's
you're much
so
more technically gifted than I am at this social media malarkey.
It's, to be honest, it's just easier than having, because you've said how long it takes to upload things on to get them backstage to pull them forward, and if you just want to do something quickly, it's just easier to screen record and then just do it like that. I know it's not the most, I know it's not the most technical, but the job gets done. So there we go. All right then, people, I'm going to say good night because I'm really tired and I've got to get up early.
Yeah, I'm going to end it now as well. Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming. And
good night, everyone. Thanks for listening to my ranting. Good night. I don't regret anything I said.
Yeah, God bless everyone. Peace. Bye.
Bye.